I want to talk about why rituals are important. I didn't like rituals for a long time because I was tired of the old rituals, and I didn't like the meanings on some of the old rituals because they came with certain beliefs that were too Christian. Not that Christian in itself is not great, but that they come with the baggage of the sects and churches that believe and put the stuff out and do these things. So I really didn't like rituals at all, and I didn't see them as a positive thing. I didn't really want any rituals in my life for a long time. And then I traveled for 10 years, and it's very peaceful to be like on the beach and just, you know, maybe put a string of lights on one little cactus or something. And that's your whole ritual for the season. You don't have to buy any gifts. You don't have to dress up. You don't have to do anything. You don't really, and you're just doing that to make a photo to post on your Facebook page or something. That's like a ritual that's like the lingering thing, like I should participate. Maybe there's something that I should at least have some good cheer, right? So I think it's important though to know that it's okay not to like rituals that have been draining to you in the past, but definitely to pick up new rituals and try to find ways to bring new rituals into your life so that you have something that makes certain times of the year important and closes things out and open things up and brings things in. My mother always celebrated our birthdays so beautifully. It was so cool that she did this, but she had this box of Dutch decorations that were really pretty, and she would hang them all up while we were sleeping. She always waited till all the kids were in bed, and they always got, you know, hung like streamers kind of. And so when you woke up and came out to the dining room in the morning for breakfast, you knew it was your birthday. Yay, it always happened. She never forgot. I don't think she forgot any of us, not once. She kept a birthday calendar, and they're Dutch. They're not a normal calendar because you save them and you keep looking at them year after year. And the Dutch birthday calendar has all the dates of the year, but it just kind of says like December 1 through 30, or, you know, November 1 through 30. And then on that date of your birthday, so if your birthday is, you know, December 12th, you have your name on it, or that person's name is on it. So that December, she's got everybody she knows' name on the birthday, and she hangs it in the perfect place in the bathroom because you have nothing to do. Well, now we bring our phones with us, but she hangs it in the bathroom so everybody remembers everybody's birthday. And it doesn't get thrown out at the end of the year because it doesn't ever change. So it just has a list of the days. It doesn't have like a calendar per se that shows Monday through Saturday, Sunday through Saturday. So the birthday is one good ritual that a lot of people even let go of as they get older. And I urge you to create your own birthday, have a reason to celebrate, and invite people to your birthday. My Dutch heritage in the Netherlands, they always take charge of their own birthdays, and they have it at their own house. Like, people come to your house. You can tell them what to bring if you want them to bring things, and it's always different, right? Or you might always do it the same, but you might be like, oh, this year I only want, you know, no gifts. Or this year I only want, you know, everybody to bring one dish, but, you know, it needs to be this, pasta or whatever. And they get to set the pace for their own birthday, and they don't have any shame in that. And in the United States, people are goofy about their birthday because they'll say like, oh, you know, they feel ashamed for planning their own birthday, like that's some kind of big ego trip or something. And in the Netherlands, they're expected to, and that it's fun, and that, you know, whoever can come out, and It's not something, you know, I mean, you can have the same grudges for people not showing up that don't show up to your parties, and maybe you don't want to throw a party anymore because nobody shows up. That happens to me sometimes. I'll just do a last minute something, and if anybody comes, great. If not, that's great, because now I'm fixed up, I'm dressed up, and there's something yummy on my stove, and I'll save it all for something else. And I don't mind. It's almost like it's like a sit with challenge too, to realize how dependent we are on other people and how much we hope that they'll be part of our lives, and how sometimes we are not throwing parties and birthday parties for ourselves and doing things for ourselves because we're so afraid of that rejection. And so it's good to be rejected and just sit with that rejection. And then, you know, what the heck, keep doing it, because, you know, maybe there's information in there. If nobody ever comes, maybe you need new friends. If nobody ever comes, maybe your invite doesn't feel personal enough. I have a hard time with that because I'm so busy, and so I don't put everybody's name on it, and I don't use like email invites that put everybody's name on it. I have this way of just sending out like a bunch of texts, like, you know, please come to this, or, you know, please come to that. And if nobody shows up, maybe that's also indicative that your timing was off, right? So if that's true, or you didn't give people enough warning, then you can learn from it. Or maybe it's just that year that nobody decorates either, you know, like this is kind of a weird Christmas. I've noticed not one single house decorated. I've been driving around town and I haven't seen any. And I don't know if I'm just hitting the wrong streets or the wrong time of day and I can't see that there's any decorations. So I brought mine inside. I have this one really pretty string of lights that I love to use, and they're like kind of big old-fashioned bulbs. And I just thought, they're so pretty. I don't want them outside. I want them inside where I can look at them. So I hung them in my entryway kind of haphazardly, like, you know, Tiermeister type stuff, where it's like I'm not too concerned about the details, and I just want that light in there. So, you know, everything is choice, and the important thing is just to feel the emotions of whatever you go through. So if you discard ritual, but then you're longing for community and companionship, maybe ritual was part of that, and you need to find a way to bring that back in, even if it's not, you know, the same way that you always had it. So, okay. Much love.